Quick disclaimer, the comments made in this podcast are not meant to be hurtful or insulting to the authors of the highlighted fanfiction. Any seemingly degrading comments are made in jest and are not meant to be taken seriously. Similarly, anything read as part of the fanfictions do not represent the values of the hosts.
A 2 gigabyte SD card?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
But it's free. All for you.
I already have one. Where'd you find this?
My Red Wii. I upgraded it to a 32 gig because it was on sale at Target.
They probably all came with that. Because I think both of I have a 1 and 2 gigabyte and they both came from Wii's.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the weird thing. You sort of, like, they made official Wii SD cards.
Yo.
Like, the highest one is like 4 gigabytes. But they're all SanDisk brand. But they came with these verbatim SD cards.
Verbatim's good though.
So it's kind of weird how it's just like, oh yeah, we'll do the deal to have a separate
like
one.
SanDisk won the bid for the brand deal, but not the bid for the built-in one.
Yeah, and so I was at Target and I went to check out with the 32 gigabyte one, and the guy's like having trouble like opening it with like the security case, and he's like, I always have trouble with these SanDisk ones, and I'm like, yeah, too bad there aren't any more other brands because there's no other brands, there's only SanDisk. And he's like, oh yeah, that's just because like Target has like a partner or like a deal with SanDisk. I'm just like, what kind of like, what are we living in? What kind of world are we living in where like you can't just choose? Everything is just bought out now and outbidded, and it just sucks. Like there's nothing else. It's only SanDisk for SD cards.
Best Buy literally only has SanDisk and Samsung. I think.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it.
It's just like.
No. It's P&Y. It's SanDisk and P&Y, not even Samsung.
But the P&Y selection is so small.
It's small, but yeah, it's just like I would rather have a Samsung or like verbatim would be good.
Yeah.
Any of them. But no, you have to buy them online, and then that's sketchy because there's like counterfeit sellers and whatever, but
yeah. Okay.
Lexar actually would be like Lexar makes like good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I have it open, chapter 4, right?
Yep. Chapter 4. All
so
right.
we've been recording this whole time.
Yes. 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pick a Fic. My name is Micah, and with me is my good brother Jason.
Hello.
Jason, how are we doing today?
Feeling a little bullish, but
bullish?
We're getting through it.
Like bullish, like
yeah.
To go deeper in that. Describe that a bit more.
We watched Ferdinand.
Go, Ferdinand! The movie of all time.
I don't know about that. Hellboy was still pretty much the movie of all time.
That was really the movie of all time. Yeah, no, Hellboy was like honestly more of a disappointment. I was so disappointed in Hellboy.
Yeah, it was like the movie of all time with
just like,
the characters.
Well, what's the director again?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, like it's like I always heard like, oh, it's such a prestigious director, and I watched it. Then again, that wasn't my first movie with him, but I was just like, oh yeah, he makes good stuff. And then I was like, wow, that movie was like very okay.
Yeah. But I've liked all the other ones I've seen from him, but not that one.
Yeah, I wonder what the sequels are like. The fact that they're still making movies, that's the weird thing. It's like, and Hellboy is still like getting into like, I don't know, like crossovers and stuff. He probably has a Fortnite skin. I don't know.
I know he has a game people don't like. It keeps going on sale.
Yeah, but Ferdinand, yeah, very, very mid, very just there. Nothing to really say about, honestly. I'm just more excited for Spies in Disguise. That's up next.
A movie that killed an entire studio.
Wow, incredible. Well, speaking of Blue Sky, we are continuing off from the last fan fiction that we read.
Yay!
Ice Age High by DiegoXShira4eva.
I forgot how I did all the voices.
I mean, I'm mostly narrating and doing the
More specific, I know what like movie characters I am, but I don't remember what like original characters I am. I think I was Jessica. As I'm skimming through this,
there's like an Alyssa, or there's like an Abigail.
I know you were
There's,
Soto.
Yeah, I'm Soto. But yeah, oh yeah, we also watched Ice Age, the 5th one. What was that called?
Collision Course. We're done with Ice Age.
Ice Age is done
Well,
for now.
We do have the Disney Plus movie, but
Yes, but other than that, Ice Age is done for now. Collision Course was very meh. No, it wasn't meh. It was just bad. It was just a bad movie.
yeah,
It sucked. It was a worse Ice Age. I
Yeah.
would rather watch Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
I'd rather watch
100%.
any of them. Even the Great Eggs Capade.
Yeah, because it's short. It's like 20 minutes
That's
long.
short.
Yeah, so we're continuing this one. In case you don't know what we're talking about, go watch last week's episode where we start this fan fiction. We stopped at chapter 4, so we're about halfway through. So recapping. So what happens? What happened in this? So Diego is in a foster home, I guess.
No, it's like
Or
a adopted
yeah.
home, and like, but he's abused like verbally.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and physically, like they said that they cut him.
Oh.
Like his parents cut him.
it was like, it was
So,
bad.
Yeah, verbal and physical abuse from his parents. We were also drunks.
Yeah, the other like movie cast is just kind of like there as part of like the outcast group.
Yeah, and everyone's in
Most of the focus is on Diego and like the clique that he hangs out with. There's not a lot of focus on like the named characters from the movie, which is kind of funny.
It's sad.
I do
'cause
remember the
it's
big.
sad.
It wasn't really a cliffhanger, but the thing we ended it on was Diego and Shira kissed,
Yeah,
and it was a big moment
Really
because
big
it was
moment.
just
because they had one date. They had one date,
It was
and
the
it was
author
calculus.
trying to get to the scene where they kiss, so he just skips over all the development and just has them kiss.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
Yeah, they had one calculus date, and then they
what calculus does to
Yeah,
to lovers,
it's a horny
known as the
class.
known as the love class.
Yeah,
for a
everyone
reason.
just be making after class. You just go out and
the
everyone
hallway.
just making out with each
It's
other.
like, do I know your name? Yeah, sure, I'll make out with you.
Apparently that's what people think high school is, I guess, according to this fan fiction. But yeah,
That's like what middle schoolers think high school is, which is funny.
so everyone's in high school. Yeah, Shira's in this. She's just like, she's all like, oh, I don't want to go to college, but my parents are making me, and it's like Yale or something. It's like, okay.
Tiger Yale.
And then like she hangs out with like Manny and Sid and Ellie and Crash,
Which is
the main
really
guy.
funny because in Continental Drift, Diego was the one who had to get her to come to like the weird side. But in this fan fiction, the roles are completely reversed.
Yeah, that is interesting. I don't think. Oh yeah, they're gonna go to a party. So wait, it was Diego convinced Shira to come to Soto's party or whatever. Yeah, or whatever party.
No,
that
I
he was.
thought Diego needed convincing because I thought Diego was like, I'm too cool for parties. I don't remember that part.
I thought it was. I thought Diego convinced Shira to go to his party because like Shira's gonna go to a party. And Diego was going to go to another party. But then she was trying to be like, hey, you should come to our party. And he's like, no, you should come to my party. And she's like, oh, okay. I think that's what happens. Maybe not. No. Okay, wait. I'm reading like the first few letters. And yeah, no. Okay, so Shira goes to this party. It was really weird. It was, I was barely, barely like, I was barely knowing what was going on. Even while editing the video. But yeah, so I think that's a good wrap up. I think that sums up everything.
Yeah, now we can get into it.
Now let's get into the fan fiction. This is Ice Age High by DiegoXShira4eva, Chapter 4, Untold Secrets. Ellie and Shira arrived at the party in cute dresses and showed their invitations to the security guards. There are security guards
at
here.
the high school party.
At the high school.
Do you think he meant or the author meant
bouncers?
Like other teenagers, kind of pretending to be bouncers, like you're not on the list.
They do that in they do that in kids movies all the time. Like I love it. I can't, none come to mind, but I feel like I've seen a lot of like kid movies where they're 13-year-old kids being bouncers, and they're of course the fat ones.
Yeah, it's the fat ones.
Oh, you can't be. And they're like, oh, here's a brownie, and sorry. They've always bribed them with some shitty food or something.
So usually he's a cosmic brownie. It's oh my gosh.
I feel like that's every other DCOM. I don't know why. Or
every other one they alternate.
Or Nickelodeon movie.
Nom. Classic Nom.
Yeah, Nom really likes fat kids, as we found out in Snow Day. So we know that Disney likes fat kids, and then Nickelodeon likes fat kids because there's just fat kids everywhere. Because
fat kids are funny? Question mark.
Did you like fat kids when you were a kid? Were you like, oh, fat kid, funny?
I was very prejudiced towards fat people when I was a kid. I thought they sucked. I'm just just don't get fat. That was my logic. I'm an impressionable kid, and every fat guy I see in a movie is a bumbling idiot who just farts all the time and burps everywhere and just eats like a pig. So I thought that's what they all were like in real life. So I'm just just don't get fat. Easy.
Exactly.
Do what I do and just don't.
Just
don't.
Just have
Just suck it in and get skinny.
Yeah, just suck it in. All right. When they walked in, Ellie realized that Shira hadn't said a word and asked, "All right." Oh, sorry.
Am I Ellie?
You're Ellie. Yes, you're Ellie.
Oh. All right, Shira. What's wrong?
Diego kissed me, Shira said as she took a sip of her drink.
Why is that a problem?
Ellie asked. My parents don't want me around boys, and I don't know if I like him. I mean, we hardly know each other, and he kisses me. Shira said as looked at Ellie. I mean, at least knew Manny from Ice Valley High, and he's ruthless and insensitive.
Oh wait, sorry. I was thinking Ellie was Peaches. I'm sorry, I get them confused.
The last movie did have a lot of Peaches.
Well, they kind of look the same.
They do look the same. Yeah. You're next.
Shira, have you forgotten what you were like before we became friends? You were twice as bad as he is.
Ellie said as she sat beside her. Shira did remember she was in a gang before she met him and how mean she was.
This is.
Oh.
So she was kind of like with the pirates in the movie.
Yeah.
She was with a gang.
Okay. I see where this is going. All right. Well, look what we have here, a voice said walking up to them. It was Soto as he and his posse. Diego was just standing there. You're Jessica, I believe.
I am.
Yeah.
Who let the freaks in? Now this party is contaminated.
Jessica said as Soto put his arm around her. Diego looked like he could care less at Soto, but continued smoking. The four sailors were laughing until Soto grabbed Ellie's hair, making her scream.
Ouch! Stop!
Ellie screamed. Ellie screamed. Shira tried to stop him, but Oscar and Zeke stopped her. Looks like Loverboy isn't here to save you. Soto. Did they keep saying started?
Soto started?
Yeah, I've noticed that while editing that they keep saying the word started, and it just doesn't.
Are they supposed to be interrupted?
Is it because
normally the ellipses mean they just kind of trail off? If they're interjected, you usually put a dash, like if they're cut off.
I guess
at least that's what I thought. I don't know.
The
last English class I took was in 2018.
Fair enough. Soto started as Diego pushed Soto to the side, hard but gentle.
That's my favorite thing, hard but gentle.
Everyone looked at him, and Soto asked, "What the fuck was that for?"
Soto, do you really want to fool with that fat mammoth girl? You know he'll come after you for messing with her.
Diego roared.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't wrong.
No, you're fine. They always say it at the end of the sentence, so it's like...
Yeah, normally they capitalize everything.
Soto thought for a while and said, "Fine, you win, but don't you ever shove me like that again. Let's go." Diego looked at Shira and Ellie, then left with the others. Shira looked at him disappear through the sea of bodies. Ellie then said,
You know, people like him has a sad story. You should get to know him.
"Like he's going to speak to me," Shira said,
you did kiss,
as she
so,
helped
like...
her up.
No, he's not going to speak to you, even though we just kissed after one class.
Yeah, after calculus class.
Oh, dude, this is like the plot of the 5th movie where Sid just wants to get married immediately.
Yeah.
Because remember at the beginning, the girl sloth is just like, we had one date. It lasted 15 minutes, and he's like, "It's been long enough."
Yeah, it felt like 30 or something like that.
This is predicting the future.
You're up next.
You said he got defensive when your homeroom teacher mentioned the military start there.
Ellie suggested.
What?
What is IAH?
IAH. It's like it's a title of the next section.
IAH. I'm curious. Wait, does this mean something? Wait. I'm just gonna look at...
Like, I'm trying to think because it's later.
The Houston airport system.
Oh, is it like an airport in Iowa or something?
Yes. In Houston, Texas, the
Houston.
George Bush Intercontinental Airport. Oh wow. Wait. Like IAH literature?
Yeah.
Wait. How's the
literature.
Literature. Okay, no, that's not. Okay, wait. LIT. Okay, here we go. A Center for Interrogative Studies in
I found
Art
it too.
and Humanities.
Center for Integrative Studies. I don't know what this means.
Wait. IAH book series. IAH books have the common purpose of spreading the science and knowledge of hydroeology. And the okay. I don't want to get too deep into that.
Yeah, just keep reading.
When Shira arrived at her house, she went to her room and thought about what Ellie had said.
Oh, a flash. This is in italics. People like him have a sad story. That finds comfort in people like them.
Shira then got on her computer and pulled up Surfer's Web. "Okay, Mr. Diego, let's see your story. Diego Cobbs," she said. When she clicked search, a lot of names popped up. Well, that isn't much help. Let's try Valley's Glossary of Animals. Diego Cobbs. Ah, gotcha. His last name is Butcher. Strange. Shira said as she clicked Diego's picture. Wait, is she talking? Okay. Diego Cobbs Butcher was the son of Sean and Sarah Butcher. Diego C. Butcher was born in January 28, 2003. Shira read as there was little information on him. Well, that wasn't useful. Maybe if I put his father's name, Sean Butcher. Here it is.
Okay, hold on. In this universe, Diego was born after the first Ice Age movie came out. Because the first movie came out in 2002.
What?
Diego is 1 year younger than me in this universe.
It's honestly just makes me just like really freaked out how you can just look up anyone on the internet, and it is just like.
I mean, it's not this easy, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You know, there's not just a glossary of all the people who live in Green Bay, and you can just look me up and find like, oh, this is his Twitter account.
I do feel like that sometimes, though. All right, Sean Butcher, husband of Sierra Butcher and father of Diego C. Butcher served in the military for 10 years. He was a brave soldier, a loving son, brother, and cousin. He was survived by his... Wait, he was survived by...
When someone dies, their family is known as like survivor.
Oh,
so like he was survived by basically means that
he
died.
I didn't know that. That's okay.
It's come up like twice in my life, so yeah, I don't.
I don't never in my life. Interesting. He was survived by his wife Sierra Butcher for 3 years. He was a loving father to Diego.
I think that's what it means. Actually, if I'm wrong, that would.
Yeah. Let's.
How do I look that up though? We're just gonna go with. I'm just gonna go with it. That's what it means.
Yeah.
We're just going with it. I don't know how to look it up. It's so like someone who survived something. Like no, this is not gonna come up with anything. Actually, wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
If I go on dictionary.com and type survived, it'll have all the different definitions.
Because if we both didn't know it, we'd be like, oh, they spelled it wrong. They made a mistake. Which is not what we're here to do.
To view the definitions. What? Why is it on thesaurus.com? No results for survived. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up. There's no results.
He was a loving father to Diego as he spent most of his off time with him whenever he could. His son was always overjoyed to see his father every time, but this was short-lived. On January 28th, 2003, Diego's 5th birthday. The day Sean was supposed to join his family and his son's birthday, they received a call saying Sean Butcher was killed by an AK-47 and would not be coming home. This put the family in a deep depression, Shira read. What? Where are they getting this from? What?
Okay, hold on. So, yeah, it says in the paragraph before, Diego was born on the day his 5th birthday happened. What?
So wait.
So which one's the right date?
Well, wait. Okay, so if he's in high school, he's like 18.
When was this written again?
17.
Published in 2015, December 2015.
So wait.
So he'd be 12, 13, 12 or 13.
But that doesn't. Okay, so
if he was actually born in 2003.
I think he was born in like 98.
So I think the birthday is wrong. The 5th birthday is right.
Right. That would make a lot more sense.
Because then add 5 years and he's 18.
Yeah. Okay. We solved that mystery.
17, 18.
Whoopee.
Also, the military doesn't call you to tell you your family's dead. It's like,
yeah.
yo, what's up? By the way,
what's up, homie?
Hubby's dead.
Homie's
Sorry.
dead.
Anyway, bye. Like they show up at your door. Like they knock on your door in like black uniforms, I think, and it's like sad.
Yeah, and
like they'll give you like anything of his, like any of their possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Like
give him the
it's a respectful process, and then this is just like, yeah, dude, AK-47 got to him.
AK-47, you know how it is.
Yo, shit happens, man. Anyways, at the party.
Oh my gosh, that's why he blew up. His father was in the military. But what about his mother? Wouldn't that be any comfort? Shira asked herself as she clicked Sierra's link. Sierra's link. Okay. By the way, what? It's just like I love this as that's why he blew up his father.
Yeah. like they need a period after that. That's why he blew up. Period. His father was in the military. But nope, it's just they blew up his father with the AK-47.
The explosive rounds. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Sarah Butcher was the wife of Sean Butcher and mother of Diego C. Butcher.
I love the C. I love like he's the only one who gets a middle name.
Sierra was a loving wife and mother to her 2 handsome boys, Sean and Diego Butcher. She was the main caretaker and supporter of Diego when his father was out in deployment. However, on Diego's 5th birthday, when Sean was supposed to come home, she got a call saying Sean was not coming home. This put Shira in a deep depression, causing her to turn to alcohol. After 5 long months, Shira Butcher 2 has passed away, leaving Diego C. Butcher in Child Protection Services at the age of 5. No one knows what Diego C. Butcher has gone through, having both his parents die in that one same year. Our prayers go with him wherever he is at the moment, Shira said as she finished reading. That's why he's so ruthless and moody all the time. He lost his family in 1 whole year, Shira said. But what is his adoptive family going to do to help him? I'm going to talk to him tomorrow, if he likes it or not, Shira said as she got into the bed.
Okay, there's a lot more to unpack here.
Everything was just...
Like,
whoa.
What? Who wrote these obituaries?
That's what I'm wondering.
These are so bad. Just like, yo,
like, our prayers go out to the homie Diego.
Yo, this bitch got depressed. She gotta die.
Yeah, she like drank or something. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Yeah, they're speculating about the son's whereabouts. Like, we don't know where this guy is. But on the mother's page, not on his page, even though they know where he is, because he's in a public school. Like, he has record. Like, just look up.
Yeah,
he's in the Child Protection Services. Like, it's like they knew he went. They knew where he went. They literally say in this that he goes to Child Protection Services. Like, yeah, we don't know where he is. We have no clue, man. He just disappeared.
Dude, we saw the best chapter we could have started, honestly.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Red Web.
It's like, oh, you unravel this mystery.
Just constantly stopping, like, wait, what was that detail? That was a little strange.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Let's see. Like that Cher is like reading this out loud like it's a movie.
Yeah.
Just like I can just picture like the low violins, like, and then like the dramatic stings when it's like, she's dead. They died in the same year. No, they died in 1 year. They took it like the way. Okay.
Yeah.
And then she says at the end, he lost his family in 1 whole year. Makes me think that they took a year to die.
Okay, it's like, well, the thing is, it's like, oh yeah, his mom resorted to drinking and then died. Yeah, like what?
I thought, like, I was expecting it to be something overly dramatic, like she hung herself that day or something.
No, she just drank and then she died.
She drank and then died. Not she drank till she died. She drank and then died. No, not related in the slightest. They're completely separate events.
Okay. Well, chapter 5, learning to love again. So maybe this is, this is going to be a happy ending. Maybe this something's
I'm
good.
just going to remind the audience that the description of this entire fanfiction, just read and find out, which is one of my favorite things ever.
Oh my gosh. Chapter 5, learning to love again. Early the next morning, Shira looked at the clock that had just rung and shut it off, then thought about what she had just found out about Diego. Well, let's get this day over with, she said as she put on her clothes for the day and went downstairs, where she saw a note.
Oh, I think I'm the...
Yeah, you're the mom.
Hey, sweetie, sorry about...
No. Remember? Okay, the voice you did was... No. The voice you did was like, hey, sweetie. Yeah.
So you edit these, so you actually have... you actually know it. Hey, sweetie, sorry about leaving so early. We had an emergency come up and we won't be back until late at night. Love, Mom and Dad.
Wonderful. Shira said sarcastically until her phone beeped. Hey, who's saying?
Just the text.
Oh yeah. Hey girl, you're coming. We're outside. Shira quickly grabbed her bag and ran outside to Manny's car, and off they went to school. When they arrived at school,
sorry, but just Manny driving a car.
So, like it's just.
I can just imagine he like honks the horn with his trunk.
He can barely see with his trunk in the way. Like, how does that work? When they arrived at school, they went into the school building and talking about what their plans for their futures until they saw Soto and his posse walking down the hallway. But she didn't see Diego. Where's Diego? She thought. Hey! Soto turned to see Shira looking at him. What? Soto growled as he walked away. Where's Diego? Shira said, matching his tone. How would I know? I'm not his caretaker. He's probably sick, Soto said. You pick him up every morning, so where the fuck is he? Shira snarled. I'm not asking you again.
This is awesome.
Soto thought for a moment and then, you guys go ahead. I'll be back. So, Shira started as Soto closed her mouth and said, not here. As he walked to the janitor's closet. Oh boy. Look, kitty, I don't know the full situation with him, but but listen, he's... Soto started. Adopted. Got it, Shira said. Quiet! Yes, but there's something going on with him and his stepmom. And sometimes he stays home or comes in later on the day. This is one of those days, Soto said. Why are you telling me all this? She asked. Because you asked him. Because I want you to know what you're getting into. Ring, he said as the bell rang.
What?
All right, I guess this is just the classroom now.
All right, please place your homework on your...
The teacher started as the door opened and Diego came in with a hat and a go hard or go home jacket on.
Hello, Mr. Butcher. Can I have your tardy pass? Thank you.
Mrs. Nolan said as he sat down. Hey, Shira whispered to Diego. No answer. Diego, she started as the teacher said. Quiet, Miss Ackerson and Mr. Butcher, please take off that hat. Diego did nothing.
This is awesome.
Well, young man, you have just earned yourself a referral to the office. Please collect you.
She started as he took his stuff and went out. Soto, where does he go when he's like this? Shira asked as she looked at the clock. Under the football bleachers, Soto answered. 20 minutes later.
Okay.
I think
gotta
those
stop again.
Wait, I think those are his notes, but yeah, what were you gonna say?
Why is Soto helping her?
She asked. She's like, hey, what's going on? And he's answering.
I thought he was the bully character who was. I thought he was gonna be like, why do you want to know? Like, I'm gonna protect my guy. Like, I'm not telling you anything. You're just like a weird
that's what
girl.
I got.
And then no, he's just like, all right, I'm gonna tell you literally everything I know, and just like, not like.
He's just like, oh yeah, you don't know what you're
like,
getting
no,
into. What?
Like, what is happening? Like,
all right. Shira raised her hand and asked to use the restroom.
Yes, Miss Ackerson, you may go here.
Mrs. Noen said as Shira walked towards the bathroom, but then outside the building to the football field.
Fucking ass, Rocco!
Diego snarled as he threw a beer bottle.
This is awesome.
Shira heard the glass breaking and went over to it, hoping to find Diego.
Fucking hell!
Diego roared as he saw his stitches open up again.
This is the 7th time!
Shira carefully approached the back of the bleachers and saw Diego on the ground bleeding. Oh my god! Shira screamed.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Diego snarled as he held his side. Looking for you, what happened? Shira snarled back.
This is I'm having so much fun right now. Why? Why does it fucking matter to you or anyone else?
Diego roared as the stitches came apart faster. Diego, stop. You're only making it worse, Shira said. Let me see it.
Like you care, princess. Nobody cares about me. No does or ever will.
Diego said drunkenly. You're wrong, Diego. I do care for you. Your mother Shira started.
My stepmom is the one who did this to me.
Diego said as he lifted his shirt and revealed multiple stabbings. What? Why did you do this? Did you piss her off? Shira said as she came closer to him.
Believe me, anything will piss her off. Especially if you mention her boyfriend.
Diego roared.
Oh, sorry, I didn't roar.
What did you do? Be sarcastic? Hey, wasn't he the one who picked you up last Tuesday? Shira asked as she examined his wound.
I told him he was a jerk. Then he went to that witch and told her when I came home, she was totally drunk and stabbed me twice with a butcher's knife.
Diego said,
Ugh, can you do it a little softer, please?
"Stop complaining, you big baby. Ugh, you're going to need more stitch string. You got some?" Shira asked. "Thanks. Hey, I heard about your real family. I'm sorry you had to endure that."
What a moment to bring that up.
Just bleeding out, like trying to stitch your
He's
body
trauma
together.
dumping, and she's like, by the way, here's the other trauma I'm
Yeah,
gonna
here's
remind you
a
about.
trauma just gonna dump on
I'm
you.
gonna dump it back onto you as you're dumping it onto me. So the kitty does feel.
Diego said as he chuckled. "Better be careful what you say, you big softy, since I'm doing your stitches," Shira said as she laughed. "Hey, why don't you come to stay at my place for a while?"
I don't know. What about your parents?
Diego said as he sat up. "I'll figure it out, but I can't let you keep going back there where you could possibly get beat up or worse," Shira said, looking into his eyes. Diego felt something that he thought he could never feel again. It was love.
All right, fine.
Diego said as he smiled.
Where's Sid?
We
need Sid.
We need Sid. Where's Sid in the house? Come on. Yeah, that was chapter 5. Wow, things really escalated a lot. I did not.
This is like, I love the idea that you can just like leave the building without ever getting without getting caught.
That was
and then just hide under the bleachers. But like I love the fact that he's just drinking. Like,
yeah,
he's just throwing a beer bottle and like, okay, evidence, but whatever. Like a janitor or someone's gonna find it and be like, "Oh, kids drink under here," and then they're gonna monitor it.
Well, wait. This is in the gym.
Oh, it was in the gym? I thought it was outside.
I mean, I thought it was outside, but
Well, I
you
could have
mentioned janitor, so I'm like, it could be inside.
Janitors can go outside a building, you know.
Yeah, I know that, but okay. See,
Like,
I'm still imagining our school where there's a track and field
Yeah, with
course
bleachers.
with where the
You can go
bleachers
under,
are.
I've been under the bleachers. You can go under there.
Yeah,
But like that, what I'm saying is that if there are beer bottles somewhere on the school property, like someone is gonna find it and then be like, okay, this is where they drank,
right?
And then they're gonna monitor that area. So if they're just throwing the bottles on the ground, that's the dumbest thing you could do if you don't want to get caught for this
but
stuff.
He's drunk. But
he wasn't drunk when he like.
No, he did because it said he said drunkenly.
Well, no, I mean like. That's also insane to think about because that means he's had like 5 at that point, or more probably. Because
in 20 minutes he had 5
beers.
In 20 minutes he had five beers.
Unless he had some before school and then he had some during school.
Well, no, because his breath would smell like alcohol when he like
But
he
they
would smell
don't-
like alcohol.
Do you think they're gonna mention that? Do you think they're gonna know that this is like I'm guessing this is a middle schooler like writing pretending to be in high school or. Because like this is not anywhere near what high school.
That's the thing.
is
You could
like.
get if this was written in 2020. I would be like, oh yeah, they could easily just leave in the middle of class. It was like that for my school.
You could just
when COVID.
Really.
When we went back, they gave out like these bathroom passes whenever you need to go to the bathroom, and like there's individual slips of paper for each person, and so if you just you need to go to the bathroom, you just take a pass. And then that's it. You're home free. You could walk around. You could just do whatever you want. You could stay in the bathroom as long as you want. There's literally nothing stopping you from doing whatever you want to do. So many. There'd be like the class would start out with like 30 kids and end with like 20. Like
that's actually awesome.
And then, or if they leave their stuff, they just come back right when the bell's about to ring, and then just walk off to the next class. And then they got rid of it in the next year. Whoa.
Wow.
Wonder why. Crazy.
No vaping in the bathroom, kids.
There's so much vaping in the bathroom.
Even when I was going there was a lot of, like, that was just a thing you did. You would go to the bathroom, vape for 5 minutes, and go back.
Yep. All right. Chapter 6, An Unknown Friendship.
This is the final chapter.
How are things going to
I feel
end?
like it's not going to conclude at all.
What makes you say that?
Because most of the multi-parters we read didn't conclude. Not even the multi-parts. Most of them that we've read have had, like, multiple chapters and then just ended. Like, the author just didn't upload anymore.
No, I don't want that to be the case, but...
I hope it has a conclusion.
Only one way to find out. When the last bell of class rang, Shira called Manny to come help with getting Diego to the car.
Right, because he's drunk.
When they got there, they saw Soto and his crew talking to him. Text me if you can make it the drop tomorrow. Soto said as he slapped the paws with Diego.
This is awesome. Who's Zeke?
I don't know.
They're introducing him for the first time. Let me know if you want me to do a drive-by.
Zeke, a crazed ADHD saver, said.
Who's Allison?
You're Allison.
That wasn't like the Valley Girl accent, right?
Yeah.
It was?
It was.
I thought that was Jessica.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No. Jessica was a Valley Girl.
Okay.
All right, Zeke.
Allison said as she hugged Diego.
Call me if you need anything, and I mean anything.
She said as she swayed her hips in front of him. Shira growled at her.
Oh gosh. And you don't. Well, whoa. Oh. And you said you didn't like him.
Manny smirked. It's complicated, Shira said. And Diego, Soto said as he and his crew were leaving.
Yeah.
Diego asked, just because you're going to this frou-frou place these rich kids have. Soto started as Jessica looked at him sternly, then said, just so you know who's had your back since you got here and who didn't. Looking up at Manny and Shira.
Who's Oscar?
Who's Oscar?
You can be Oscar if you want.
All right. And if you do, I personally will make you remember. Ouch! Oscar started as Jenny pounded his shoulder. All right, let's move. So said as he came with his car.
Okay. Don't know how that works.
The car just automatically the self-driving car. When they left, Manny and Shira came up.
What?
Seriously, those are the type of people you want to be around? Shira asked.
Okay. What? Where's this taking? Who's where?
I
thought they were all in Manny's car or around Manny's car, but I think they're like separate, like parking spaces or something. I don't know. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yep.
I told you, those are my burdens I need to deal with, not yours.
Diego growled. Okay, Manny.
Yeah, up you go. Oh, and thanks for helping Ellie back at the party.
Manny said, lifting him back to the car.
Who's he?
I guess Diego?
I think it's Manny. So, do you need to stop by and get anything?
He said as he laid him back in the seats.
Nope, I have everything. I was going to go off the radar for a while, but Miss Kitty here convinced me otherwise.
Diego said as Shira death glared him. Just then the front door opened and Ellie came in and kissed Manny.
Where's the troublesome trio?
Manny asked as he let go. This is Ellie.
Sid's staying back for theater. My parents took my brother to our aunt's for the weekend, so I'm at the house alone this weekend.
Ellie said.
Oh my god, you told me it was bad, but I never thought it would be this bad.
Seeing Diego wounded.
I've had worse.
Diego smirked.
IAH.
Like,
I'm trying to think of like what that could be abbreviated for, because it's like used for a time skip.
Yeah, like
in another house. Okay, that'd be really funny if that's what it stood for.
In another house. When Manny pulled up at Shira's house, Manny asked,
"You sure you don't need backup?"
Seeing that her parents were unexpectedly. Yeah, I'll call if I need help, Shira said as she closed his door, holding Diego up. Manny then drove off. In the house.
Wait, this is a new character.
Oh.
I want to be a rock star!
A 7-year-old white sabress with blue eyes sang, then looked out the window.
Ooh, you're gonna get busted!
She said as she went downstairs. When Shira was almost to the stairs, the door opened.
Shira!
A voice boomed. Great, thanks, Brianna, Shira growled.
Michael, calm down.
A saber snarled.
No, Sharon, our daughter is bringing...
Michael started as he had a flashback when he saw Diego.
These are the parents, right?
I think so.
Okay. I don't remember their names. Right? It just says a Sabris, but like, if that's the mom, then like, just keep going. It doesn't matter. We're almost done.
All right. I don't know who he says. Michael started as he had a flashback when he saw Diego, and then it's just the
Oh, I think this is Diego's dad.
what? Yeah, this is Diego's dad.
Mike, if I don't make it, tell Sierra, and especially my boy Diego, I'm sorry and I love them so much. Take care of them and tell Diego, shoot for the stars. If that doesn't work, follow his heart.
Scott said in his mind.
That voice.
Michael!
A voice said.
What?
Michael said.
What's wrong with you? And Shira brought home a boy.
Brianna said.
I know, Brianna. And for stitching, you're doing Shira's chores for tonight.
Michael said.
Yeah, what? What?
Brianna said it as she saw Shira smiling.
Because I need to have a discussion with your sister and this young man.
Michael said as he carried him up the steps.
I will not fail you this time, Scott.
What are you? What?
Why leave us?
Why
here?
did
Why
they
you pick
stop?
this? Why did
Why?
you pick this? I want it to end. I want to see the end. Can we contact DiegoXShira4eva?
They gotta no, dude. That was the biggest drop ever. Come on, there's gotta be something.
Kung Fu Panda: A New Dawn. Poe and Tigress are getting married.
I don't
but
care
after
about Kung Fu
Mr.
Panda.
King's death, Poe starts acting strange.
Ice Age Close Course, a different version.
Different version.
Oh man. Wow, that was the biggest drop ever. Okay, wait, what did the review say? Oh my god, this is so good. Please do another one soon. Good chapter. I can't wait to read more.
I can't wait either.
I know.
It's only been 9 years. I think that. Actually, it's been 10 years. I keep forgetting it's 2025 now. Well, that was Ice Age High.
Dang. Okay, so I guess that Shira's dad like knew Diego's father, like,
And like, was there when he got shot?
yeah, because then there was a gunfire.
Yeah, the gunfire noise in the flashback.
Dude. Oh man, I'm still trying to process this. Whoa.
That was a lot to unpack.
It was. Oh, dude. Right? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Chapters 1 through 3 were like, man, like they were kind of nothing.
My watch is saying I need to relax.
You gotta relax, dude. Take some breaths. Take deep breaths. Yeah. No, it was a rough one.
Man, my heart's pounding. I'm at a whole 118 BPM.
Yeah, this is.
It's probably from all the sugar I just had. Not really.
This was chapters 1 through 3 were
They're kind of like, but then suddenly just ramped up.
Yeah, it was.
And now it's like everything's getting super deep and like way too serious for this author's own good. And it's like falling apart slowly. It's like I wanted to see it unravel. We didn't get that far though.
Yeah, if there was more, we would read more, but that's it. That's all they wrote.
Well, yeah, okay. Let's do our fanfiction of the fanfiction. So how I think this would have ended is that the Michael, Shira's father, would have talked to them, found out the family situation at Diego's house, and been like, oh, hell nah, not the boy of my friend. And then something would happen to where, like, do you, like, I think, like, Diego would get put in a better house.
Yeah.
And then they would, like, Diego and Shira would like Diego kind of go to Shira's side and, like, hang out with them. And then, like, there'd be, like, a confrontation with Soto, and then that would probably be, like, the ending.
I was going to say that Shira's parents would adopt Diego, but then the romance would get really awkward all of a sudden.
Yeah,
and
no,
I don't know if they would have gone that far. They didn't seem like they were that like.
I think
over
like
the edge.
yeah, so like Michael probably didn't like say like like go to Diego or anything because like he felt guilty like he's like I can't tell Diego the bad news.
I think there would have been a moment though where. He's just like, I was there when your father died, and it's like, oh, gasps.
And then Diego probably would have like pounced on him, like he's like, why didn't you save him?
No, he would have just roared.
Yeah. Why did you say? Why did you fucking save him? Diego roared.
Also drunk.
Oh yeah, well drunk. As the stitches were coming off.
Throwing the bottles on the under the bleachers. Oh yes, in the men's restroom.
And the bleachers in the men's restroom while vaping.
They're just smoking. Well, smoking weed.
I was smoking weed and vaping. Can you do
high
that?
and drunk?
Can
high
you
and
do
drunk
that? Can you smoke and vape at the same time? Have people done that?
Yes. You just put both in your mouth. Like, what do you mean?
I never that's just like that stupid thing that people would do. Like, oh, look what I'm doing.
Exactly. That's what.
But I've never seen that in in memes or in person or anything. Huh?
No. Usually people just smoke 2 cigarettes or a mouthful of cigarettes.
I smoke a mouthful of cigarettes.
I'm so full from eating cigarettes.
Yeah. Overall, I give this a I think
like a 2 on the cringe scale.
Yeah.
Especially the beginning, there were some moments where it's just like, oh, you did that, you're going there,
and it was so hard to find out who was talking. Like in chapters 1 through 3, it was like that.
There's so many characters.
Yeah,
it's just like,
and they just appear. Like the Mario sound effects.
Zeke, the crazed ADHD saber, just
it just showed up
for this one line.
I think Zeke is actually an Ice's character. Zeke
on the Ice Age wiki.
Age. Yeah. So he's like the crazy one from the first movie.
What?
Yeah.
Show me.
He's played by Jack Black apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Black Tiger.
I didn't know that. Wow. Whoa. Well then.
I forgot about that character. They didn't do anything for the plot.
Yeah, and then Oscar was a real.
Was Oscar the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't there's nothing to really say about Oscar, honestly.
Wait. Hold on. Gotta look up the Ice Age wiki. I have a theory, and I hope I'm correct, because that would make this really funny. Where's the search button? Soto. Yep, I was right.
What?
Soto is the main tiger from the first movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I thought he was a random guy.
No, I knew that. Because, going through Ice Age fan fictions, there are a lot of fan fictions about Soto.
Really?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything.
The fan fiction authors, that's where they that's where they gear towards more what am I saying? Rachel from Ice Age.
Rachel from
She
Ice
has
Age.
an own Ice.
Who's Rachel?
She has an own Ice Age page.
Oh, that hideous abomination. Jennifer's right next. Wait. Was this the Jennifer?
Wait. No, because it's a sloth.
But they never said what species Jennifer or Allison were. Is there an Allison?
Yeah. No, okay. That's a made-up character. Oh my god, just crazy. Yeah, no. I think a 2 out of 5 is fair. I think I give this one a overall, I think 3 out of 5 whoops.
3 out of 5 whoops?
Yep, 3 out of 5 whoops.
That's a good. Yeah.
I think it's because it just, the only problem is that
I'd say 3.5. Can we do halves? I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I'll go 3.5.
Because I think 3 out of 5, because the beginning was just too, it just did not build up.
I think the ending paid off immensely, though.
You think so?
Personality and traits. This is for Jennifer. A thicker built female sloth. Jennifer has a more curvy figure than most female sloths, appearing more buxom than Rachel,
We need to
but sharing the
stop.
common large hindquarters all female
We don't-
sloths had.
Okay,
Jennifer
that's
had
it.
dark,
That's
short,
it for
curly
the
scalp
podcast,
hair
everyone.
and purple eyes,
Thank
a
you.
darker bluish gray pelt
Thank
with a
you
whitish
for-
underbelly, and a short,
thank you
small
for,
tail and dark
listening.
claws with a puffed
Check out
chest
next week's
resembling
episode.
breasts.
Goodbye.
Impressed with dedicated males, Jennifer had found the desire to have a